bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. Go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Rivers, that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So likely a 3 and out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many 3s that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He uncorks it for Snead, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of his end zone, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll make it third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Dobbins on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ways.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
To throw, Rivers. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Right there.
To throw again, Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management coach in his decision-making process.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Rivers to throw it. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Black 15! Here we go. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
180. No,
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. One receiver left is Hilton. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Rivers. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown Colts. Jack Doyle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Blankenship for the extra point.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Going for the deep ball. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 10.
40's the mark. Squeeze. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
To throw again. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Pernell McPhee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
26-yard line.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Touchdown. Jack Doyle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Blankenship out for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Colts 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Thomas. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
For Indianapolis.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Mark Andrews.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 18-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Mack. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Marlon Humphrey on the...
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
DeAnthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later,